Hi everyone, welcome to John Talks Trumpet. Today we're going to talk about my B-flat trumpet. I have here a Yamaha Chicago, second generation Yamaha Chicago trumpet. I have done several customizations to it over the years, and I'm here to show it off. So what a vented valve allows you to do is that it removes the suction from moving the third valve slide without pressing down the valve. On the valve, you might be able to see this very, very small hole that was drilled in there. And that is the vent, which allows the air to pass through the bottom of the valve, out the bottom valve casing of the trumpet. So the reason for that is if you want to preset the length of the third valve slide and you don't have it vented, it'll pop. Just like if I pull out the first valve now, you see how it popped. So that actually disrupts the armature quite a bit. The next thing that I had done was when I was actually already in the Charlotte Symphony, I decided I also wanted a Pitchfinder on my B-flat trumpet. It's not totally unheard of, but I haven't seen very many people with this particular customization on a B-flat trumpet. Actually, it doesn't raise the pitch up, of course. It only brings the pitch down on any given note. So if you're playing a G on top of the staff, as you can see, the Pitchfinder allows me to easily control the pitch of those notes. In some unusual situations, I'll push it out quite far, especially at the end of a really long symphony or something, and I'm playing the third of a major chord that's in the high register for the trumpet. I might actually be playing an F sharp or a G like that far out, because not only is the hall really hot, I also just don't have as much ability to control the pitch because I'm more tired. The Pitchfinder really relieves that, because you can control anything without wheel power, but rather with mechanics. Something you may have noticed already when I showed you the vented third valve slide was this extra third valve slide stop. You're like, John, are you serious? You already have one. It's right there. Well, Yamaha purposely designed the Chicago B-flat trumpet to have a further out than typical third slide stopper in order to help the player achieve an accurate low F. So if I unscrew the one I've got and I pull it out all the way, you can actually see it's extremely long. So compared to a normal trumpet, which would have the slide cut a bit further this way and a bit further this way. So this is good if you want to have a low F with the fully extended third valve, but it is not good if you want to be able to use alternate fingerings on common excerpts like Carmen, or if you have to play a full F major scale or whatever without having the ability to pull in and out the slide. And so this has several advantages. If I did it with the original low F stop, my hands all spread out, right? Like this. But if I use the shorter stop, it only goes to there, which I can reach pretty comfortably without changing the grip too badly, and then I can just use a little bit of first valve kick to fix it. Here's a list showing some of the useful alternate fingerings now available with this third slide technique. Okay, so you might be wondering, John, why would you go through the trouble of customizing a trumpet that started out so great? Well, I kept playing it, kept thinking about how great it was, but there are limitations with any instrument. Just because I couldn't move the tuning slide, that made me a little bit less comfortable. I don't expect Yamaha to produce an instrument with a main tuning slide trigger installed, because 99% of people who buy it wouldn't want that. It adds weight to the instrument, it affects the resonance, like potentially projection into the hall, but you know, those things are worth it to me. Those compromises are worth it to me in this case because of how much more comfortable having the Pitchfinder makes me. So, as well as the vented valve and the extra third valve slide stop, these things do alter the way the instrument functions a little bit. But for me, it's all positive. I'll give you a bit of a comparison. So in my house, we have a lot of these bulbs called Philips Hue bulbs, which allow you to change it to any color or any color temperature of white. Again, John, why would you need that? Well, you don't need it, but it allows you to change the mood in the room really easily. You can have a party and it feels like a different place than it was earlier in the day. You can have the lights really bright in the morning, really dim in the evening. The customizations allow you to feel more comfortable and just make it your own. That's all I've really done with this trumpet. It did not start out as a bad trumpet at all. It was the best B-flat trumpet I had ever played. But there were things that I knew could be a little bit different with some small customizations, and I was willing to make the trade-offs required to get them. I am really thankful to Yamaha for thinking so carefully about the design of the Yamaha Chicago B-flat and C and E-flat and all the other trumpets that they make. Bob Malone, Wayne Tanabe, John Hagstrom. I mean, it's unbelievable the contribution that they have made to the trumpet community. And especially, I'm thankful to Charlie Melk for doing these customizations so deftly and effortlessly. They look perfect, they look like they were meant to be there, and they work like they were meant to be there. So thank you so much for joining me today on John Talks Trumpet, and just a quick little story about my B-flat trumpet.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to this channel. This is my first video in a new series I'll be working on about trumpet customizations, so make sure you click the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Thanks for watching this week's John Talks Trumpet.